Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to the City of Warrenville City Council regular meeting for June 5th, 2017. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Ashour.
Here.
Alderman Berry.
Here.
Alderman Bevere.
Here.
Alderman Davalos.
Here.
Alderman Goodman.
Here.
Alderman Hoffman.
Here.
Alderman Widener.
Here.
Alderman Wilson.
Here.
Thank you, Emily. Would you please stand as you are able and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On our agenda, we have the swearing in of a couple of new police officers. That will not happen tonight. Scheduling problems, we'll be doing that on Wednesday instead, so we won't be doing that tonight. The next part of our agenda is set aside for citizens' comments. We have two folks who have signed up this evening. So if you'd please come to the podium and introduce yourself and give your address and your issue, Mark Rorka and Bob Siebert. Mark?
Mark Rurka, address 3 South 550 Burke.
You could take it out, Mark. It's okay. Just pull it right out.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Oh, my address is
There you go.
3 South 550 Burke Avenue. So what it is, this is regarding the minutes that are going to be approved from the last meeting that we were at. And at that meeting, I'm still learning that I wanted to hand something out. And what I understood was to give it to the minutes person, and then they would include it in the minutes of the meeting. So the minutes that I saw online didn't have a link, and it looked like the effort was going to be just to include the first 2 pages that was spoken. But there are other things that I was hoping to pass out. So informational that, and the other meeting was, you know, changed some of my opinions that are in this, but still, there's a lot of things that are in here that I need to still have passed along to you. So my request is that this packet be included so it is given to all of you.
Okay.
Okay?
Can leave that with the clerk then, Mark?
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Bob?
Bob Siebert, Albright Court. Last Wednesday, the 31st, there was an interesting article on the front page of the Daily Herald dealing with the effect of assessments, specifically when there are more than one township in areas that share the same municipality, the same school district, park district, library. What it states is owners whose property assessments rose more than in neighboring townships are likely to see more significant property tax increases for services they share. This means the property taxes are going up. However, it does not mean that the levies are going up, but this is reallocating the tax liability from one township to another. In Warrenville, to see how this works, basically Winfield Township had a 12.4% increase in assessed valuations from 2014 to 2016, whereas Naperville Township had a 10.3% increase in assessed valuations from 2014 to 2016. This is a 2.1% difference. What this means is that in Naperville Township, the target, Lifetime Fitness, the theater, the other buildings there had a reduction of 2.1% in their property taxes. The residential properties in Winfield Township had a 2.1% increase in their property taxes. Nothing to do with wealth, nothing to do with anything else. Just the documentation of the incremental increases and the differences between the two townships. In other words, Cantera was built, and in Naperville Township, the majority is commercial. South of Town Line Road, where we have all the commercial, this was supposed to increase property taxes to the city. What is now occurring is the opposite. This development, it's raising taxes on the residential property in Winfield Township. This is just another example that the state of Illinois has the worst property tax system in the nation. But if you folks don't work through DuPage Mayors and Managers, other organizations to change this, the citizens will continue to lose the benefits that you said they're gaining from commercial property.
Thank you, Bob. We'll move on to official and staff comments, beginning with the mayor. I just wanted to welcome back our clerk from Canada, where she was at a conference learning how to be a better clerk yet, which I didn't think was possible, Emily. Hope you had a good time and you learned a lot. Great. And now you get your chance. Tell us all about it.
Well, I thank you for the opportunity to, this is the first time I've done an out-of-the-country international conference, but it was well worth it, and I did learn a lot, and I'll share that as the time goes on. I did stay a couple of days on my dime, not on yours, and played the tourist and got to see Montreal and Quebec and all points in between. So I thank you for the opportunity. It was the best thing is the mentoring with the other clerks at the downtime. And we had some fabulous speakers, well worth the time to go to that far away. And then I met Fred Olaf's cousin in Montreal. And you never know. You never know. So it was a great time. Thanks again.
Thank you, Emily. Treasurer. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Two more things. Warrenville in bloom. The baskets are up on the bridges. The hanging baskets are hanging. Some of them look a little rough. I think you had a windstorm and some rain after they got hung up. So hopefully they will perk back up. And then Warrenville in bloom is going to have the curb appeal sign program again this summer. If you see your neighbor or yourself, please get to me or any of us that address, and we have a very pretty sign with a flower on it and a curb appeal award, and that's in recognition of all the hard work that people do in Warrenville to keep their properties looking nice and spiffy. And the other thing I have is, and I think I can speak for the council and residents of Warrenville, the former mayor of Kirkland passed away yesterday, Mayor Les Bella, and he was only 67. He was battling cancer, and he lost that battle, and he will be greatly missed, and he left a pair of shoes that are going to be hard to be filled, so I'm going to extend our condolences to them, if I may.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you. Treasurer.
Yes, let's report that the financial condition Warrenville is sound at this time, and I want to thank everybody, the staff and the city council for keeping it so.
Thank you, Larry. Alderman. Okay. Administrator
I have nothing to add tonight, thank you.
and attorney.
Nothing there.
All right. we're off and running then. Approval of the agenda for this evening. Alderman Widener,
I move to approve the agenda for the June 5th, 2017 City Council regular meeting.
Second.
second by Alderman Davalos. Alderman Hoffman?
I just want to, due to the things about TIF on there, I don't feel right voting for this, and it's obviously that the people of the city aren't concerned about it, so I'm just going to abstain from voting on this. On the agenda here,
On the consent
the
agenda?
consent agenda.
Okay. Anyone else? All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, we have a couple sets of minutes that need approval also. Alderman Widener,
I move to approve the minutes of the May 15th, 2017 City Council regular meeting and to approve the minutes of the May 22nd, 2017 Finance and Public Safety Committee of the Whole regular meeting.
second by Alderman Wilson. Any discussion of those minutes? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The consent agenda for this evening, item 6A. Waive second reading and pass ordinance 02017-28 for prevailing wages for 2017 in accordance with statutory requirements. B, accept staff recommendation, waive second reading and pass ordinance 02017-29, amending the city code to increase the number of Class A2 liquor licenses from 9 to 10 for Chuy's Restaurant, 28 244 Deal Road. C, accept Finance and Personnel Safety Committee recommendation, waive second reading, pass ordinance number 02017-30, amending the city's authorized strength to add a part-time human resources coordinator position effective June 5th, 2017, and eliminate the full-time position of administrative services coordinator effective July 1st, 2017. D, accept Finance and Finance and Public Safety Committee recommendation, waive second reading and pass ordinance 02017-31, approving an interfund loan from the general fund to the Special Old Town / Civic Center Tax Increment Allocation Fund, TIF number 3. E, accept Finance and Public Safety Committee recommendation and approve ordinance 02017-32, authorizing an interfund loan from the general fund to the Southwest / Route 59 Corridor Tax Increment Allocation Fund, TIF number 4. F, accept Plan Commission recommendation, waive second reading and pass ordinance 02017-33, approving a plat of consolidation for the Guy Rich property located at 28 West 481 Riverview Drive. G, accept Zoning Board of Appeals recommendation, waive second reading and pass ordinance 02017-34, approving a reduced rear yard building setback variation for the Guy Rich property located at 28 West 481 Riverview Drive. H, accept Zoning Board of Appeals recommendation, waive second reading and pass ordinance 02017-35, approving temporary variations for an increased number of accessory buildings on a reduced minimum setback between accessory structures located at 3 South 161 Williams Road. I, accept Plan Commission recommendation, waive second reading and pass ordinance 02017-36, amending zoning ordinance 1018 in regards to accessory building eve height and temporary outdoor sales. J, accept Plan Commission recommendation, waive second reading and pass ordinance 02017-37, approving a temporary use permit, allowing the Park District to conduct 5 temporary events each year from 2017 through 2019. K, accept Finance and Public Safety Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2017-20, approving an agreement between the City of Warrenville and All Information Services, AIS, effective June 19th, 2017, for a trial period of 6 months. L, accept Finance and Public Safety Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2017-21, approving the contract for city prosecutor services with attorney Christine Sharkowitz for the period of June 1st, 2017 through May 31st, 2018. M, accept Finance and Public Safety Committee recommendation and pass resolution R2017-22, approving the agreement with 5 Alarm Fireworks to provide fireworks display on July 4th, 2017 in the city of Warrenville, and authorize Mayor Brummel to execute the agreement. And accept the staff recommendation and pass resolution R2017-23 for the expenditure of motor fuel tax revenue in the amount of $318,440 during the city fiscal year 2018 for the maintenance of streets and highways by municipality as required under the Illinois Highway Code. O, accept staff recommendation and pass resolution R2017-24 approving an agreement between the city of Warrenville and the Detroit Salt Company. P, accept staff recommendation and approve the purchase of a new Public Works pickup truck through the State of Illinois Joint Purchasing Program in the amount of $29,879 from Bob Riding's Fleet Sales of Taylorville, Illinois. Q, accept staff recommendation and approve the purchase of a new Public Works cab and chassis through the State of Illinois Joint Purchasing Program in the amount of $83,719 from Trans-Chicago Truck Group in Elmhurst, Illinois. R, accept Finance and Public Safety Committee recommendation and approve the City of Warrenville financial practices and policies for 2018. S, accept Finance and Public Safety Committee recommendation and direct staff to work with the city attorney to draft an ordinance to remove Title III, Chapter 3 of the Warrenville City Code effective January 1st, 2018. T, accept Finance and Public Safety Committee recommendation and approve the closure of certain local streets for the annual Independence Day Parade route, parade staging, and Cerny Park Festival as stated in the letter from Warrenville Friends of the 4th Committee Chairman Colin Wilkie dated May 16th, 2017. You accept Finance and Public Safety Committee recommendation and direct the Plan Commission to conduct a new public hearing and develop specific recommendations to refine and clarify the existing provisions of footnote P in zoning ordinance 1018. V, accept Mayor Brummel's recommendation and approve the appointment of Michael Hunter and Bill Glowinky as members of the Bicyclist and Pedestrian Advisory Commission for terms set to expire on April 30th, 2020. W, accept Mayor Brummel's recommendation and approve the appointment of Amy Becker-Carl as member of the Environmental Advisory Commission for a term set to expire April 30th, 2020. X, receive and file minutes of the Tourism and Arts Commission regular meeting held on April 13th, 2017. Y, receive and file draft minutes of the Plan Commission and Zoning Board of Appeals regular meeting held on May 18th, 2017. C, receive and file minutes of the Board of Fire and Police Commission regular meeting held on April 25th, 2017. Double A, we don't get to do that very often. Receive and file report of invoices paid up to May 31st, 2017 in the amount of $123,069.70. And BB, authorize expenditures for invoices due on or before June 19th, 2017 in the amount of $303,781.32. Alderman Widener?
Move to approve the agenda as presented by Mayor David Brummel.
Second.
Second by Alderman Davalos. Roll call, please.
Alderman Berry.
Aye.
Alderman Goodman.
Aye.
Alderman Widener.
Aye.
Alderman Hoffman. Alderman Bevere.
Aye.
Alderman Davalos.
Aye.
Alderman Ashour.
Aye.
Alderman Wilson.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. We have nothing under regular agenda, nothing under unfinished business, nothing under new business. We do, however, have the need for a closed session this evening, so if I could have a motion and the state statute, please. Alderman Berry.
I'd like to make a motion to go into closed session for the purpose of 5 ILCS 120/2, C, 6, the setting of a price for sale or lease of property owned by the public body. And 5 ILCS 120/2, C, 1, the appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body or legal counsel for the public body, including hearing testimony on a complaint lodged against an employee of the public body or against legal counsel for the public body to determine its validity.
Second.
Second by Alderman Bevere. May I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Davalos,
Aye.
Alderman Ashour,
Aye.
Alderman Hoffman,
Aye.
Alderman Bevere,
Aye.
Alderman Wilson,
Aye.
Alderman Berry,
Aye.
Alderman Goodman,
Aye.
Alderman Widener.
Aye.
Thank you, Emily. We will not be conducting any business after our executive session this evening, so you're free to go about your business. Thank you for your attention, and good evening.